Hello and welcome back. You join me in the middle of the week. I am currently in the middle of preparing for the launch of A Song in 7 Days. So if you haven't been on my social media in the last few days, then you probably aren't aware of the fact that I'm releasing a new album. That's right, I am releasing A Song in 7 Days on the 20th of August. I am so excited. This is what I've been holding off. This is what I've actually not been telling you about over the last few months. So finally, I can get that out there and I can start telling you about what's going to happen. Obviously, if you have seen some of the stuff on my social media, you'll know that if you sign up to the Tea Break Club right now, you'll get to hear the album before everyone else, and you'll get to be part of this album launch experience that I've talked about. Now that's what I'm putting together today. I'm putting together this album launch experience, which obviously features all the songs, all the lyrics, all the stories behind it. There's loads of stuff going on there. But I'm putting together these secret web pages that only Tea Break Club members will get to see. So I've been sat here for the last couple of hours. It's raining, like really nicely raining outside. And I'm enjoying this temperature much more than I was this time last week, put it that way. I've got a cup of tea on the go in a mug that says vacuum packed coffee on it because, you know, why not? And I'm just excited. Genuinely, I'm really excited to get the album out there. There are a few things on the way this week that hopefully will arrive, but if not, they'll arrive next week, so I'll be able to show you them then. But the next few weeks are very much going to be about the release of this album and all the work that's going to go into it. So at the moment, I'm doing all the work. I'm just sort of sitting and editing these websites and stuff like that. But it's exciting because I think you're going to love this. Honestly, you should definitely sign up to the Tea Break Club if you haven't already and make sure you get yourself on that list. Because from the 13th of August, that's when this experience starts, which is before everyone else, and there's only a limited amount of time before the 13th. At the moment, for me, it's July, but when you're watching this, it will already be August, so time is running out. Make sure you get yourself a spot. Yeah, wow, now it's really hammering it down. In fact, there's actually a bit of thunder and lightning. This is a bit more exciting than I first anticipated. If only it had been like this last week. This is more my speed. It's pretty as well, actually. Obviously, if I point the camera at it, it's not quite going to look how it looks to me, because it's not milk. Unless that's totally urban legend, who knows? You can see it hitting the window, but nothing out there. Good morning, you join me on yet another slightly rainy day in Doncaster. It's nothing like it was yesterday, but it is definitely still raining. I was going to start the vlog by saying it wasn't, because it actually wasn't when I pushed the button on the camera, but now it definitely is. So today is a particularly busy day. I'm just going into the first part of the busy day in town where I'm meeting David to film not one, but 2 podcasts for that David podcast. So we might as well set off, because otherwise we're going to be late. Already pushing it as it is. Here we are, the old stomping ground.
Yes, where the magic happens.
Exactly. Who's on today's podcast, David?
Today we've got Andrew R. White on Twitter. He's a producer, a writer, and the guy that does Walks Around Britain, an Amazon show.
Amazing.
And we've got Jenny Dewsnap, who is also the main person for Doncaster Pride.
Fantastic, yeah, busy day.
Brilliant day.
So we're going to attempt for the first time to do 2 podcasts in one day. I don't know, I'm holding up one finger. 2 podcasts one day. I feel ready for this. Are you ready?
I'm born ready.
Absolutely. So we're just in between podcasts now. David is just taking Andrew out. He's finished. Fantastic podcast. Make sure you tune into that when it's on. Should be next Monday. But I've found a way to sneak around in the background, because obviously I'm in charge of turning the camera on and off and making sure the audio's all right. And I've decided to go barefout. So everything's got very, very die-hard all of a sudden. Did you notice that?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I thought he's making you sit at home.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's because I didn't want to make any noise.
Yeah.
So I'm there literally just like...
We're doing a podcast. You were walking around barefoot, getting yourself a cup of tea and all sorts.
Absolutely, 100%. So as you can probably tell from the way that I'm dressed, the second half of today that's exciting is the fact that I've got a gig tonight. Now normally I'd take you with me, but sadly tonight I can't do that because it's a private party. Unless of course you've been invited to the party, in which case I'll see you there. But otherwise, unfortunately, I can't really take the camera with me. But I will let you know how it goes. So anyway, wish me luck. So, last night went really well, actually. Well, that is actually already zoomed in, isn't it? Yeah, it went really well. I thought it was a great gig. It was probably one of my favourite ones of the year so far. I feel like in spite of having hay fever and stuff like that, I was in good voice, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Today is a day of getting on with a lot of album launch stuff, and I've been doing that pretty much all morning. I've been to the gym as well, which was good fun, but now I'm going to head to my favourite cafe in the world. You've guessed it. I'm going to Dream Bakes. I feel like I fancy a really good cup of tea and a slice of cake, and there's nowhere better, is there? So let's go and do that now. So I'm back home now, back in the studio, just working through some album launch stuff. I'm not going to tell you a huge amount about it at this point, but I'll give you a couple of little previews. Obviously, if you want to get the full experience, you need to join my Tea Break Club before the 13th of August, because that's when the early release launch starts. But in the meantime, I think I can show you a couple of things. In fact, yeah, let's do that now. Okay, so this is going to seem like a huge tease, but this is to do with the album launch. This is to do with the album launch. And these are to do with the album launch as well. Ooh, let's see what's in here. Just kidding, not this week. You'll have to tune in next week to find out what I've actually got in here, but let's just say it's exciting. It's all coming your way next week. But in the meantime, I have to have some secrets, otherwise what's exclusive about it, you know? So you probably can't tell from the bright computer light, but it's now late in the evening. It's been a really busy week. A lot of stuff behind the scenes that I keep talking about, and I really can't wait for you to see it. So make sure you sign up to the Tea Break Club before the 13th so you get the early album launch experience. I know this is probably quite a short vlog, probably shorter than usual, but next week is going to be a particularly exciting week. So I'm going to leave it here for this week. But as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.